As the title of the video suggests, we're going to be recapping the first round of the NBA playoffs. Let's waste no time and hop right into this. Now, what better matchup to start with than the Houston Rockets versus the Los Angeles Lakers? I must say, KD may have not been wrong for those tweets back in February, because this series was filled with tomfoolery from the Rockets. Like, to start game 1, KD was already injured from practice. And surprisingly, that's when the media said the Lakers could win the series. The same Lakers team that's missing both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, who led them in that streak back in March. And with both of them out, the Lakers were still favored in this. A 41-year-old LeBron still got it like that with 19, 8, and 13 in game 1, and then gave us 28, 8, and 7 in game 2. I mean, Luke Kennard did his thing in game 1, you know, Mr. 5 for 5 from 3, and you know, Marcus Smart balled out in game 2. Matter of fact, speaking on game 2, the Rockets got KD back, and within 3 minutes, LeBron dunks on KD. Yes, this counts. Then you got Sengun becoming a bowling ball. And how do you even explain this on film? Sengun might just be shipped away after this season. Don't let the 9 for 20 fool you. He sucks. I would talk about the turnovers with KD, but I mean, he already covered that back in February. And then after this game, the Rockets couldn't catch a break because KD goes down with another injury. This dude got injured again. And I'm wasting my time talking about a sweep because, man, these guys suck. It's like every single game they find a new way to lose. Not only do you get full court press by LeBron while up 3 with 21 seconds left, but then you turn the ball over, let him tie the game, then you let Sengun go for an ISO to try to win the game. He sells, and then you lose in overtime. The only Rockets fan happy after game 3 is the one that got twerked on by LeBron. It should have been me! And I know what you're thinking. I called this series a sweep. Let's be for real. The Lakers did not attempt to play basketball in games 4 and 5. They're trying to stall so Luka can come back. As you can see, game 6, the Lakers handled business. They didn't blow a lead like some other team in Orlando and made it to the second round. First and foremost, I must shout out the Spurs for actually being entertainment with the crowd colors. Let's get into basketball though. With Wemby dropping 35 in a well-fought game, I truly thought this series was decided before it even started. But then both teams won a game apiece going into game 3. Granted, Wemby did dribble his head on the ground and was in concussion protocol, and yes, he did come back. But with the way the Spurs were moving in game 2, you'd think they'd be able to hold up for a game. Scoot awakening his inner second pick really must have did something to the Spurs, I guess. This man did have 30, and yes, I do have to admit, Danny DeVito was cooking too. I can only imagine what it would have looked like if Dame participated in this series as well. The Spurs did have a masterclass of their own after the game 2 loss, with Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper combining for 60 points in a blowout win. And I know the owner was frustrated that they had to go back to San Antonio for game 5 because he was already cheaping out with t-shirts. I can only imagine what flights look like for him. Plus, that means that's another game of being terrorized by wet bananas. And what do you mean he got 7 blocks? And honestly, play-wise, this series has been the most entertaining in the Western Conference. Just look at the leads the Trailblazers blew, but trust me guys, this makes for great hoops. Sadly, they got packed up at 5. It's wild to think the Knicks have to run into a young and unproven team in the first round back-to-back years. But you see the difference is this time, they have CJ Mr. I'm no villain, I'm just a nice guy. I have 2 kids and a wife. But remember, he used to hoop beside Dame. So, he is not new to this. He is true to this. Wait, let me say it again. He is not new to this. He is true to this. And again, and after game 3, I have to shout out Mikal Bridges for going 0 for 3 from the field with 4 turnovers in 21 minutes. Thank you for your contribution to the Atlanta Hawks. You will be rewarded. Remember, he's worth 5 first-round picks. And after game 3, it was said that New York was destined to lose this.
Move out the way. Let me tell y'all something right now. Change is coming to New York City. It's going to be another head coach in New York City if they lose this series. Several players are going to be gone from New York City. Y'all lose this game. Y'all go ahead and lose this game. Y'all go ahead and lose this series, New York Knicks. You're just a bunch of sorry asses right now.
Okay, New York. Stephen A. called y'all sorry. How will y'all respond? Wait, hold on. Nah, I'm definitely tripping. Do my eyes deceive me, or are they up by 50? My fault, CJ made a 3 to cut the lead to 47. What was Atlanta doing out there? Cardio? Not gonna lie, Nikhil might have to return that award after this game. Nah, I'm not done. What is this? Man, I thought Atlanta really had it, man.
No, get those lights off! Off!
And then we got this BS of a series. the Suns versus the Thunder. Do I even need to talk about this?
Yes, Jamal, you must talk about every single series.
I feel like I genuinely don't get paid enough for this. And the refs shouldn't either. So much flopping, even Jared McCain got involved. Like, game 1 was aight. Dylan Brooks was on his BS hitting people while single-handedly selling the Suns. Besides whatever he was on, the Suns were getting screwed over. And what do you mean Devin Booker did an unnatural move? Like, the series is already going to be a win for the Thunder in 4, 5, 6, 7, or 13 games. So why are we interfering with the game? Plus, people already hate this team, and y'all are making it worse. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time on this, because what do you want me to talk about? Shea's performances? Yeah, get out my face with that. This series was just belt and BS. I'm done. Okay, now we can talk about something a tad bit more entertaining. The Raptors look to be playing a little bit out of their league with this one, because it seemed like no matter how bad it was for the Cavs, it was just worse for the Raptors. Well, that's what it seemed like after game 2. And game 2 was so bad, I was really hoping that AI video of Brandon Ingram falling off the plane was true, because that would excuse his 3 for 15 shooting performance. But it was a different story in Toronto. Jamison Battle gave them 14 points in the 4th quarter of game 3 to give Toronto some momentum going into game 4. But truly, that game 4 was so butt, it might have been the worst basketball I've ever seen. Genuinely, the defense isn't a problem if both teams just suck. Look at the stat sheets from the 4th quarter of game 4 for both these teams. Just pure butt. Let's skip game 5 and go right to game 6, because who even cares about game 5? Game 6 in the 6th. Scottie Barnes casually having a great playoff performance. Man had 14 assists. Raptors had a solid little lead for a minute in this one, but then the Cavs turned up and, well, OT. And with the game on the line, the Toronto Raptors put the ball in RJ Barrett's hand to save their season. Then he gets one of those Hallie bounces to game it. All that to fall apart in the game 7. Now this is one series I expected to go 7, but the Nuggets found themselves down 3-1 fast. Mind you, Ant wasn't 100% this entire series. Game 1 went as expected again because technically Ant wasn't 100%, but game 2 was something else. The Nuggets were up by 20, and them Wolves, man. Them Wolves, they came out to hunt, no pun intended. Between Gobert playing the best ball of his life and Ant dropping 30, the Nuggets could not hold up at home. And I know the Nuggets were even more heated when Jaden McDaniels came out and said,
go out to Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Tim Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at it.
I mean, technically he wasn't wrong. But then again, he came back the next game, dropped 20 on them, 9 for 13 shooting in a blowout game. I'm gonna have to say it again. Gobert was playing his best basketball. Who would have thought a 4-time defensive player of the year could stop Jokic? Don't let those 27 points fool you. He went 7 for 26. From the field. That boy was in a box. After that loss, he must have put some type of spell on the Timberwolves, because not only 1 starting guard, but 2 starting guards for the Timberwolves went down. And it's weird how players wearing 0 somehow keep getting Achilles injuries in the playoffs. It still didn't matter because Ayo Dosunmu stepped up and had a legacy game. Man dropped 43 points on the Nuggets, and the Nuggets really couldn't do anything to stop it. The most defense they played in this game was when Jaden McDaniels hit a layup at the end of the game and they was trying to scrap. Mind you, I've never seen Jaden McDaniels smile before. And you would think with no Ant, no Dante, no Ayo, this series would be over for the Timberwolves, right? But we have Jaden McDaniels. And who other than Jaden flipping McDaniels dropping 30 on y'all to send y'all home while you're trying to come back from a 3-1 deficit? Y'all can't be serious right now. After a bad playing game and a crazy loss to some bench players in Boston, people counted us out. Wait, hold on. I meant to say the Orlando Magic. I am in no way biased, guys. I do have to say, the Paolo slander, while it was somewhat valid because he was shooting terribly, he does in fact hoop in the playoffs. I would talk more about the play-in, but we keep those play-in matters for the little boys like the Miami Heat. Kingdom is exactly what it looked like in game 1. And just a quick recap for my people who didn't watch the game.
Sprays. Wagner. 3-ball. He's got 8 rebounds knocking on the door of another playoff double-double. It's Bane on the pull. And he gets the roll on that mid-range jumper. Anthony Black in the game. Back for Bane. Cunningham. Couldn't get there fast enough, and Desmond Bane buries it. Oh, leak out by Bane. Looking to beat Jenkins to the spot, and he bakes it home. 10 to shoot for Suggs. And the early 11 has been quiet since. Until that 3, a silencer from Suggs. Back down on Cunningham. 10 to shoot. Wagner physical. Wagner forces his way for another deuce.
And he kind of just great rebound by Bane.
Numbers the other way. Wagner, lob it up. Suggs does the rest. He guides it home. But a knock away. Leak out. Carter, exclamation.
Wait, because the Pistons did kind of cook in game 2 with that 30-3 run in the second half, and Asur was not letting Desmond Bane shoot at all. Wait, this ain't no average AC though.
Thought I was done, but I did it again. Thought I was done, but I did it again.
Low-key, the Magic did blow a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter, but that does not matter when you have Franz and Paolo Banchero. Wait, because they went back-to-back at home. Duran, please do something.
Here's the corner.
Oh my god, he's never getting that Supermax. It's crazy how through the first 4 games, K was averaging about 7 turnovers a game and Paolo was shooting tour dates. In dubs, mind you. Then we get to game 5 and both of these dudes decide to show who the better #1 pick was. They was going bucket for bucket, and this man Cade had 27 at halftime. And Desmond Bane guarding Cade Cunningham was eats. What they say, lamb, turkey, collard greens, mac and cheese? And don't even get me started at the free throw percentage. First off, between both teams, this is insane before halftime. I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about game 6 since I love my mental. The Magic looked like they were getting Detroit out of there while being home. But it seems as if some type of witchcraft was used during halftime, because not only do you blow a 24-point lead, but then you go on to go 1 for 20 in the fourth quarter. Guys, they scored 8 points in the fourth quarter. And well guys, that's where the series ends. There was no game 7 in Detroit.
The Pistons not gonna matter on Judgment Day.
The Sixers and the Celtics. Obviously, Joel was out for the first 3 games, and it was looking like a fairly easy series for them. Game 1, blowout. Game 2, wait, what's going on? Tyrese Maxey was out there assaulting people on offense.
I'm gonna make them people love you tonight, you understand? For real. I'll make the people love you. Already.
And it just made sense that VJ Edgecombe would also have his moment dropping 30 on them. And did bro just wink at me? Wait, pause. Alright, resume. Let's take a moment to recognize PG from his performances leading up to Game 7. He's been scoring about 19 points a game on nearly 50% shooting. But enough of that. Game 3, mind you, they didn't even have Joel Embiid yet, and Boston was crawling out of this one. I'll give credit to Peyton Pritchard for his shot, and oh, also JT, that was tough. But they definitely had to prove they weren't on the ropes against a lower seed like the Pistons were. And well,
Brown and Pritchard combined for 82 points on this night. Nick Nurse's 76ers on the brink of elimination.
And yes, Joel Embiid was back for this one. As the average viewer was thinking, you know, they're up 3-1 in the series, it's over. Let's try again next year. But unlike the West, the East is a bloodbath this year. Andre Drummond hit his 3 for the game. Guys, he's hit 4 of them up to this point in the series. And Derek White was 7 for 33 throughout the series. Investigate this man for gambling. Back to hoops though. The 76ers went on to beat them in Boston to force a game 6. Then beat them in Philly to force a game 7. And I mean, if you didn't already guess, they went out to Boston and beat them again for the series. Mind you, the first Celtics team to ever blow a 3-1 lead. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.